1, 2, 3, come on!
Hello dear students, how are you all? Welcome to our next class of English grammar of pronouns. So as you can remember, we have already discussed what are pronouns, then we have done some types of pronouns, we have already covered the 3 types of pronouns, along with that the 3 subtypes of personal pronouns. So let us quickly recall. We have done personal pronouns, under it we have done subjective pronouns, objective pronouns and possessive pronouns. Then we have done demonstrative pronouns, this, that, these, those. Then we have done interrogative, the WH family, what, where, who, asking the questions. So these 3 types of pronouns we have discussed till yesterday, and today we are here with other types of pronouns that are left, and today we will be covering all these. So we have reflexive pronoun, we have emphatic pronoun. As the name suggests, emphatic means to put emphasis on. Reflexive, reflect back. Indefinite, which we are not sure of, which is not clear, that is anybody, somebody. So this way we will be doing those pronouns. Distributive, dividing into separate class, not talking of the whole but each, every. So this way we will be doing the distributive pronouns, and then we will be doing the relative pronoun, that is, as the name suggests, the pronoun that has a relation with the words, like who. The person who I am talking of is my cousin. So this way who is here a relative pronoun. So this way we will be covering all these 5 types of pronouns today. So I hope this much is clear to you all. We have seen all the videos, we have seen the examples, and the concept will be clear when we will be doing the exercises from your book. But then before that, let us quickly finish these types so that we can together go with the exercise from your book. So are you all ready for these types? So let's start.
Pronouns. A reflexive pronoun is used when the subject and the object of a sentence refer to the same person or thing. In such a case, the object is considered as the reflexive pronoun. Let us learn about reflexive pronouns with the help of some examples. First example is, the boy hurt himself. In this example, the subject is boy and the object is himself. Both the subject and object refer to the same person, that is, boy. Therefore, himself is a reflexive pronoun. Yay! The next example is, Bunty and Cookie bought themselves costumes for the fancy dress competition. Here, observe that the object is themselves and the subject is Bunty and Cookie. Both object and subject refer to the same people, that is, Bunty and Cookie. Hence, themselves is a reflexive pronoun. Some more examples of reflexive pronouns are myself, herself, oneself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves, etc. Among all these reflexive pronouns, the words ending in self are in singular form, while the words ending in selves are in plural form. Yay! Note that we can use reflexive pronouns when the action done by the subject of a sentence reflects back on the subject or affects the subject only and nobody else. For example, Chintu prepared himself for the examination. In this example, the subject is Chintu and the action done by the subject is prepared. This action reflected back or affected Chintu only and nobody else. So, we have used the reflexive pronoun himself. We also use reflexive pronouns to emphasize that someone did something alone or without any help from anyone else. The preposition by is used with these reflexive pronouns. For example, Raju completed the science project by himself. Here, the reflexive pronoun himself is used with the preposition by to emphasize that the subject Raju has completed his project alone and without help from anyone else. We use reflexive pronouns when we want to clarify which person or thing we are talking about. In such situations, the preposition comes before the reflexive pronouns. For example, Cookie was talking to herself. Here, the reflexive pronoun herself is used with the preposition to. It clarifies that the subject Cookie and the reflexive pronoun herself refer to the same person. Also, the preposition to comes before herself. A reflexive pronoun is not used when it is clear which person we are talking about. For example, students are not allowed to bring their cell phones with them to school. In this example, we have used them instead of themselves because it is clear that them refers to students only and nobody else. Also, a reflexive pronoun is not used when we describe actions that we do to ourselves usually. For example, Pinky dressed herself and went to school. Here, herself is not required in this sentence, as we are describing an action done by Pinky to herself as usual. Hence, the sentence should be, Pinky dressed and went to school. Note that we do not use a reflexive pronoun when the subject and the object of a sentence are different persons or things. For example, we do not say, we talked to himself. We say, we talked to him instead.
There are 8 reflexive pronouns. I, myself, you, yourself, he, himself, she, herself, it, itself, they, themselves, we, ourselves, and you all, yourselves. So let's solve an exercise to see application based on this.
Sorry. You yourself should be sorry. In the second sentence, the pronoun yourself laid emphasis on the pronoun you. So the compound pronoun yourself emphasizing the pronoun you. This is why here this compound pronoun is known as emphatic pronoun. Also, a sentence is still meaningful if you remove the emphatic pronoun from the sentence. He himself bought a watch. Here, the emphatic pronoun himself is emphasizing the noun he. Even if you remove it, the sentence will remain meaningful. He bought a watch. So now we know what our emphatic pronoun. Let's have many more examples on it. I myself will clean this window. Here, the emphatic pronoun, myself, emphasizing the pronoun, I. And the sentence will remain meaningful if we remove myself. Like, I will clean this window. The sentence is still meaningful. Remember, if compound pronouns like myself, herself, himself, itself cannot be removed from the sentence, in that case, those pronouns are called reflexive pronouns. If compound pronouns like myself, yourself, himself can be removed from the sentence and the sentence still remains meaningful, in that case, these pronouns are called emphatic pronouns. She herself will apologize for it. Here, herself, a compound pronoun, is an emphatic pronoun, as it's emphasizing the pronoun she. And the sentence will remain meaningful if you remove herself. She will apologize for it. He himself should pack his bag. Here, himself, a compound pronoun, is an emphatic pronoun, as it's emphasizing the pronoun he. And the sentence will remain meaningful if you remove himself. He should pack his bag. They themselves will pay for the fine. Here, themselves is an emphatic pronoun that is emphasizing the pronoun they. I myself heard that loud sound. Here, myself, emphasizing I, and the sentence will remain meaningful without it. I heard that loud sound. So, in all these sentences, the compound pronoun is emphasizing the pronoun.
Alright.
Names suggest those pronouns that refer to unspecified or indefinite people, objects, or places are known as indefinite pronouns. Now let's learn with examples. There are many who don't like to swim. Here, the pronoun many is indefinite pronoun, as it's not referring to definite people. It's referring to unspecified or indefinite people. All are requested to grace the occasion. Here, the pronoun all is referring to unspecified or indefinite people in the sentence. So, it's an indefinite pronoun. Few could complete their task on time. Here, the pronoun few is referring to unspecified or indefinite people. So, it's an indefinite pronoun. Everyone is going to attend her birthday party. Here, the pronoun everyone is referring to unspecified or indefinite people. So, everyone is indefinite pronoun. Here are some indefinite pronouns that are treated as singular pronouns, and we use singular verb with them. Anybody, nobody, each, either, everyone, everything, someone, etc. All these are indefinite pronoun that are treated as singular pronoun and always use a singular verb with them. Now let's see the usage, some of the singular indefinite pronoun. Example, has anyone seen my book? In this sentence, anyone is a pronoun which is indefinite, that is not specifying any particular person, and also it's singular, so it always takes a singular verb. Nobody is going to sleep tonight. All are up for the party. Here we have a pronoun, nobody. It's an indefinite pronoun as it's not specifying any particular or thing, and also it's singular, so it will take a singular verb. Everybody is required to attend the school function tomorrow. Here we have a pronoun, everybody. It's an indefinite pronoun. And is it singular or plural? It seems to be plural, everybody, but it is singular, as it is referring to all persons or all things collectively as a single unit. So we use singular verb for it. Everybody is required to get up early tomorrow. Everybody is looking very smart. So we use is with everybody. That is singular verb with everybody, which is indefinite singular pronoun. Next we have everyone. Everyone is wearing same color t-shirt. Here again, everyone is a singular indefinite pronoun, and it always takes a singular verb. Everyone is going to watch a movie. Everyone is willing to play cricket. So we use singular verb with everyone, and everyone is a singular indefinite pronoun. Here are some of the indefinite pronouns that are treated as plural pronouns, and we use plural verb with them. Both of them were wearing same-colored clothing. Here, the pronoun both is indefinite pronoun, and it's a plural indefinite pronoun, as it refers to more than one person, particularly two persons. So it's an indefinite plural pronoun, and it will take plural verb. Both of them were wearing same-colored clothes. So we have used plural verb with both, that is, were. So what we have learned? We have learned indefinite pronouns refers to unspecified persons or things, and they can be singular or plural, and accordingly they take singular or plural verb. Now we will be learning what are distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns. Pronouns which refer every person or thing among a group separately rather than collectively are called distributive pronouns. For example, each student in this class is brilliant. Here, each refers to every student in the class separately. We are not talking about the whole class. We are talking about each student separately. Each girl was given a new dress. Here again, each refers to every girl, but separately, not collectively. Neither road is safe means none of the two roads is safe. We are talking about each road separately. Either girl is fit for the role means both the girls are fit for the role, and we are talking about every girl separately. Remember, either and neither are used only when we are talking about two persons or two things. Each one of them had a ball. So, each refers to every person separately and not collectively as a group. So these pronouns referring to every person or everything separately at a time are called distributive pronouns. Let's have more examples. Either boy can do it. Here, the pronoun either is again a singular indefinite pronoun as it is referring to any of the two boys. It is also a distributive pronoun as it is referring to each of the boys one by one. Neither bag is mine. Here, the pronoun neither is a distributive pronoun as it refers to one person at a time. As we have seen, all these distributive pronouns took singular nouns, as they are singular indefinite pronoun. But if we use them as each of, either of, neither of, they become plural pronoun and then take plural noun but singular verb. Let's see how. Each of these dresses is beautiful. As we have used each of, so we have used plural pronouns each of these dresses, but singular verb is beautiful. Each of these questions is easy. Plural noun and singular verb. Each of the chairs is occupied. So you can see we use each of, and this is why the noun is plural and the verb is singular. Chairs is the plural and the verb is singular. Each of the chairs is occupied. It will be wrong to say each of the chair are occupied. And it will be also wrong if we say each of the chair is occupied. The correct form is when you use each of, you have to use plural noun and singular verb. Either of the monkeys has banana. Again, we have used either of, and this is why plural noun monkeys and a singular verb has. It would be wrong to say either of the monkey has a banana. And it will be also wrong if you say either of the monkeys have a banana. So you have to say either of the monkeys has a banana. Monkeys is plural noun and singular verb has. Neither of these bags is mine. So we have used plural noun bags and singular verb is.
Relative pronouns are used to introduce a relative clause in the sentence. There are 5 relative pronouns in English. These are who, whom, that, which, and whose. Take note of the following examples. Let's start with who. The relative pronoun who is used when we refer to a person as a subject. Example: the girl who greeted us when we arrived was my cousin. The second one is whom. Whom is also used when we refer to a person, but this time as the object. Example: the old woman whom I helped was Barbara's grandmother. The third one is which. Which is used for things. Example: the vase which was broken by Jane was an antique. The fourth one is that. That can be used for both things and persons. Example: I don't want to buy something that looks ordinary. Another one: the girl that we saw smoking yesterday was suspended from school. And the last one is whose. Whose is used to show possession. Example: the student whose mom just left is my best friend. Some more examples. I sat between 2 people who were obviously pissed with each other. Another one. The man whom you've talked to is the manager. Paul was the writer of the script which we've used. The group that has the best presentation will win. And the last one. The woman whose car we bought migrated to the US. For our exercise, choose the proper relative pronoun for the following sentences. The first one: I saw the little boy blank helped me. Is it who, whom, which, or whose? The correct answer is who. I saw the little boy who helped me. The second one. The girl blank team won yesterday wants to throw a party. Is it who, whom, whose, or that? The correct answer is whose. The girl whose team won yesterday wants to throw a party. The third one. I want to look for a book blank could help me answer the conflicts I have with my husband. Is it who, whose, whom, or that? The correct answer is that. I want to look for a book that could help me answer the conflicts I have with my husband. The fourth one. You lost the folder blank contains the documents. Is it whom, which, whose, or who? The correct answer is which. You lost the folder which contains the documents. And the last one. The woman blank you talk about is my sister. Is it who, whom, which, or whose? The answer is whom. The woman whom you talk about is my sister.
So, now you get what are relative pronouns, what are distributive pronouns, what are indefinite pronouns, and what are emphatic and reflexive pronouns. So, this way we have completed all the 5 types of pronouns. Hope you have understood all these 5 types. And in the next video, we'll be taking up the exercises from your book so that the concept is more clear. So just go through the rules from the book. It is very clearly given all the rules based on all these 8 types of pronouns in your book Tune into Grammar. So you just revise the rules so that in the next video we can come to the exercises directly. So that's all for today from my side. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay home.